And we're now getting some more breaking news. Muhammad Yunus, the Chief Interim Advisor of Bangladesh, is working to improve ties with India. This has been said by Bangladesh's Finance Advisor. So, Bangladesh Interim Government's Finance Advisor Salehuddin Ahmed has said that Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus has taken steps to ease strained ties with New Delhi while his administration was working to develop economic relations with India by separating economic interests from political rhetoric. The Chief Advisor is working to improve diplomatic relations with India, and he himself has also been speaking to various stakeholders on this issue, is what the Muhammad Yunus government is saying. And Shivani Sharma continues to stay with us. Shivani, the finance advisor of the Muhammad Yunus government is claiming that Muhammad Yunus is taking steps in order to improve the ties between India and Bangladesh. Give us more details. What actual steps are being taken?
Anjali, see, Bangladesh cannot afford to strain the diplomatic ties with India because it shares a lot of trade with India. There is a lot of stuff that is being exported to India from Bangladesh in terms of textiles. And the finance advisor is saying that Muhammad Yunus, the interim prime minister of the caretaker of the Bangladesh government, he's now trying to improve the ties. That's what is the assurance, at least, that's been building up there. Because India and Bangladesh are close neighbors. They've been into good terms since 1971, since the liberation. And since the last 18 months, we've seen a plan in which a conspiracy is being hatched in Bangladesh. Some radical elements are trying to build an anti-India narrative. So now Bangladesh is trying to mend its ties with India, and that's what the assurance is coming from the financial advisor in Bangladesh.
All right, Shivani, thank you for those details. We also have Ashutosh Mishra joining us on the story, who has been closely tracking this story on the ground. Ashutosh, the claims coming in from the Muhammad Yunus government are that they are now taking steps to improve the ties with India, and they are also taking steps to assure that such incidents do not occur again. What more details are we gathering?
Well, it is a very understood in the geopolitics that always we maintain a better relationship with the neighbor. And this is applicable for Bangladesh. India and Bangladesh have been like the closest ally, be it India, Bhutan, or India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. They are the closest ally. And looking at what has unfolded recently, so everyone perhaps in Bangladesh realizes that there are some catalyst factors like ISI or the fundamentalists, or these catalysts have been playing to fuel the Indo-Bangladesh relationship. And clearly, when the sentiment that started anti-India because there's a model code of conduct, and within 1.5 months there will be general elections and the voting on the referendum, and that's perhaps why we are seeing the more of this fueling of against India-Bangladesh decades-old relationship. So, however, now the government also realizes, the interim government also realizes, in fact, I've been studying this question to the BNP. The largest party at the moment is Bangladesh, and which is believed to be coming to power in Bangladesh within 1.5 months. So there is one thing that with the mutual respect, with the mutual consensus, the Indo-Bangladesh relationship will coming back, and that's exactly what it reflects when statements
right.
from the authority. That remains the major challenge, and is the concern for what is unfolding in Bangladesh with different factions, different sections of the society.
Absolutely. All right, Ashutosh, thank you so much for getting us all those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on the story. So tensions between India and Bangladesh are escalating amid the growing outrage over attacks on Hindus across Bangladesh. What began as street protests has now moved firmly into the diplomatic and political arena, even as fresh incidents continue to surface. Amid the rising anger, the Ministry of External Affairs summoned Bangladesh's High Commissioner to India, Riaz, Hamidullah, to convey India's serious concerns over the safety of minorities and the continuing violence targeting Hindus. In response, the Yunus government's education minister visited the family of lynching victim Deepu, assuring them of justice and action, even as pressure mounts on Dhaka to demonstrate accountability on the ground. But despite these assurances, there appears to be no end to attacks on Hindus.